Hello, hello, hello. You are live. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello. Yes, I am live, and today what we are going to do, we are going to do some CSS battles. So I think I have conveyed what I need to convey, right? So let's, I think, start our YouTube battle. Not YouTube battle. Who I will fight. I don't have any YouTuber in in my mind right now. So let's just do some CSS battle, and I hope some CSS battle is currently happening. No, this one is latest battle is finished 1 month ago. Okay, we don't have any active battle, but we have some like daily targets, and we also can do some previous battles, right? That we can do, so that only we will do so. And one more thing, as you all will not see my face in this live stream because I am only sharing my screen because in my room the lighting is very low. But no problem. I will fix that lights, and in next stream I will come with my face also. Okay, let's go to the CSS battle here. And I am not doing CSS battles daily actively. As you can see, I have not played for today, not yesterday, and last I played, it is even not showing here. I have target played 4, and last I played, even that previous targets are not shown here. So that the I played, yeah, no target found for this filter. So like there might be a filter like only 1 week targets they can show. So I have not played in the last 1 week. Okay, then there is battle, and I have not participated in any battle. And okay, this one also finished. This one battle finished. So I think here in this battle I played some created. Some battles I played, but okay. First I will do today's battle. Right, this one. Let's start playing. So what is the rules of CSS battle? Let me just first explain you that. So in CSS battle, what we need to do? Yes, we need to do many things, but the first thing that we need to do is like this is our UI. Let me hide this. This is our like current code. What we have written here, it is showing this. What we need to achieve this. Okay. And this is the first goal of CSS battle. We need to create this UI. This is not a UI, it is some type of like only CSS. But in UI we need text also, right? UI is combination of HTML and CSS. But here we are only doing some CSS. No context, but like this we can create icons and some things, but with only CSS. So that we will do. But there is one more thing. Here we have points. We will get points. And these points will increase when we decrease our code size. So like we need to create this image in less code, right? So this is the plus point. So we first need to remove all the comments because otherwise it will reduce our points. Or I think the same points might be written here. Yeah. Write HTML and CSS and replicate the image, right? Target image with the least code possible. Yeah, this is the point. Whatever you write here will render here. Okay. And how scoring system works? Score system calculated based on the number of character you used, right? So this is score. And this comment is also included, so we need to remove it, right? Okay. Let's first do this. Ding ding ding. And I also have like while doing this multiple time, I have created some like my points and like my styles how I go with that CSS battle. I didn't go with dips. I didn't use dips because they use 3 characters, right? So I instead use alphabet, just A. Then I don't close the A. Then I create second B. Then I create third C. But I think before doing that, I should first create this. Then after that, I will show, right? then I think it will be better. Otherwise it will not helpful. So let's stick with div for now. And how we will do in our basic like div, and in this div we need to add a class. Like this is how we should do our code with css, with like, so the first class I think I should do circle, right? I need to create a circle, and then I need two lines. Emit works here? I don't think. Yeah, emit is not working. Please, not working. I think this might be the paid feature. Okay, no problem. One more div with class. Does this work? No. I need to type entire thing. Line. And let me close this. Okay. I have two lines. Let me create second line. And then I think we need one square in the middle. Right? You are able to see how I am like doing this, what we call breaking this structure in multiple shapes. Right? I have created one circle, two lines, this one line, two line. Then on top of that, I will create one square. So like this, I have created. Now in style, what I will do, first thing I will write body. My entire body, as you can see, has a some color, and this color is this one, right? So background. We can use background color the full, right? But we also know that background will also work, right? So we don't need to do this. So this is the first shorthand we can do, but let's first do that originally how we should do in our css, that style. Later we will reduce the characters, right? Now I need to create one what we call this circle. Let me select the circle, and first I will do background color of this, and height of 200 pixel. And how I know that this height is 400 by 300, so height is 300, and in 300 I need I think half height, so 150 will might work, right? 150, yeah. And same I need to do width 150 pixel, right? And then what we need to do, make it round. Border radius, border radius of 50%. That we know, right? If height and width are same, then we can directly use percentage. Now, what we need to do, add some margin, some padding. Margin. Okay. Margin, let's do 75 pixel and 150 pixel. Okay. Let me reduce this one. And I generally enable my this diff. This will show that difference of both the images, this image and this image. It is like that. It is showing the difference of both images. So I will move it to 125. Let me make 120. Yeah, 125. No, I think I might need 118 and 117. Yeah, 117 is working, and 75 margin top is working correctly. So now I need to make this image black. Like when this image will become completely dark, then our diff will be 0, right? So that we need to achieve. Now, but you might be saying some circle line here in the diff. That is because this images generally are generated on Linux machines. Okay, I am on Windows, so there might be very small difference, but internally it is same code, so it will verify as 100%. Yeah, there is one more thing, percentage, how much percentage you are using. Now currently it might be a 80 or 90%. Let me just submit. But submitting with less percentage will reduce your overall percentage submission. So it is not recommended to submit in the middle, but it is 98% match because all these four corners and middle square is not matching, but other things are matching, right? The most part is covered with the background, so background is matching and then circle is matching, so 98% is matched, but it is not complete, right? So like it was the easy 98%. Now the tough 2% is remaining that we need to achieve. Let's just do this. Now what we need to do, lines, line, and we need to differentiate between two lines. That we will do. Let me just add one more class, first line, and here second, or maybe okay, that things we will do later, like reducing the character things we will do later. Okay, for now we will do all things that will make sense, right? Now what we need to do, for this we need same background color, background color, background color is this. Then what we need, okay, let me just have some space here. Then what we need ding 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 ding. Then what we need, okay. uh, okay, please don't worry. I just try to sing in the middle, and like I don't talk very much in the mics and mm, like simply anywhere I don't talk much. So now I am talking for like how many time I was talking, like 11 minutes. So it is very much for me. So I need, like my mouth is like very, what we call it in English, like सूखने को English में whatever we call dry. My mouth is very dry. Okay, now let's focus on these lines. Let's just do width of this width. I assume is 10 pixel, right? And height, and height of, I can assume it was 150, then it is 20 more, so 190. It is showing somewhere. Let me just, line is not showing width and height because it might be classes line, classes line. Okay, we have added margin in the word direction, so it might be after there. So like we need to display on top. Okay, we need to do this thing, position of absolute, position absolute या display तो block होता है, right? Display block, yeah, position absolute we need to do, but why it is not showing position absolute? Why position absolute not working? Line, let me just comment this code. Okay, line is here. Okay, then when I am doing this, so these lines are there, right? So let me just undo this and then comment out this. It is still showing position absolute. Now it is coming. Position absolute is working, but with this lines it is not. So I need to add that position top and left, top of, let assume 100 pixel, and left of, from left I think we need 150 pixel, and then we need to rotate. This is the new property, rotate, because previously we need to do transform, then translate, or we can do rotate functions. We need to use these functions here, like rotate 45 degree. Right now, we if we don't want this syntax, there is no simple syntax, and that syntax you can write after this syntax. Right, rotate 45 degree, simple, it will work. Like it is working, so we can simply do this. And I think width is little low. Let me make it 20. Yes, 20 might work. And for the second one, let me remove this from here. Rotate thing. We need in first. In first, we need to make it rotate 45 degree. And there is one second line, and that we need to rotate it to minus 45 degree. Right. But there is one more thing in CSS now, which is nesting. So these first and seconds are in like connection with line end. So I think we can move them inside the line itself. So it will also work. And okay, it is not automatic formatting. Let me format it. And it is still not working. I think we need to add and here, yes, and here, like dot line. And so in the actual meaning, it is like line dot first. We are applying this on the selector will become like this. You are getting my point, right? The selector will be like line dot first. This selector is similar. This selector is similar to this selector. Okay. Now it is what we have. Then we need to, I think, move. Let's do top part. We need to reduce top part, make it 75, not 750, and maybe 50. Okay, 50 is correct, I think. Then from left, we need to increase, make it 75. Okay, it is close, but not that much. Let's just do 180. 5, 88, 89. Yeah, let me just do 200. 200 is more, I think. Let's just do 190. Okay, 190 is there, right? 189. Okay, 192, 191, 192, 193. Okay, it is in this territory. We need to just, and also height we need to increase. Let me just make it 200. Okay, 200 height is working, and this is 190. Yeah, nice. Now we need to do something for square. And for our square also, we need to do position absolute. And this time background color is this. Background color is this. And do we are seeing this? Not yet. We need to do this thing. Top and left and height and width also. Let's just copy all these things. Didn't. Okay. What? Okay. Height and width should not be like this. 2020 only. 2020 and top 50. Where it is? It is somewhere. Let me just change it red for now so that I can see. Okay, it is here. Right. So we need to increase the top to 150. 135. Right. And yeah, 185. Let me make it 185. Okay, it is 20. So 140 will work. And here also 190 is correct only. Nice. Then also we need to rotate it. rotate 45 degree. Now let's see the difference and let's make the color this again. I think we have done. Yay, our first what we call CSS battle. Yeah, I just forget the name. Just doing that CSS battle, I forget I am doing CSS battle. Okay, now let me just submit it, and it will be 100% match. Please, please. Yeah, and we have this graffiti. Yay, we have matched 100%, and this is our score. And we are currently using 700 characters, right? So that's why it is giving 600. Like passing always gives 600. Then with passing with many characters, like 700 is many character. Like the top solution, which is logged, but they might have done this in 150 characters mostly. So we need to compete with them. So the first thing we can reduce simply just change the background color to color background, right? And it will not change anything, but we will reduce the characters. We will see here how many characters we have. Previously it was 700, right? Like when we first time completed 100%. So we will see how much we reduced. This we can reduce directly. And one more thing, let me do if control D is working here. Okay, control D is working here. We can remove all the pixel units because by default unit in the CSS is pixel. So if we removed, it will still work. Now we in 652, we have removed 50, around 50 characters, right? And one more thing, last closing bracket we don't need. And also in CSS, last this bracket we don't need, and last curly bracket we don't need. And here this last curly bracket we don't need, last curly bracket, like in the one block, last curly bracket we don't need. And here I think we need, right? Yeah, it is not in the, yeah, there, because that is the scope is still here. So here we don't need. We can move it around if we need to remove one more character, but that we will do later. Then we can remove this, and then we can remove this, right? And what we can do now, let me just select this is space we don't need, like the column we need, but I am selecting this to do control selecting all. Now I only remove this space, and now I am in 613 characters. Around 90 characters we have removed, and it is still more. And what we can remove now, like for our this position absolute is here. So we can do simple thing like our div can have position absolute, but it will change the circle thing because circle was not absolute, but we will fix that. Position absolute, yes, circle is now not working as expected, but that we will fix. So let me just remove the position absolute from line and from the square, and then margin we can remove, and instead of margin we can use top on bottom. Let me just see what we have first here. Top, I think top we need 75, and left we need 117, and we can then remove this margin. Okay, let's just make it to 25. Yeah, now it is looking similar. Now we are still on 612, so it is not that much of what we call safe, but we can make that background color red. It is common in all divs except that square. So just move from here to here and remove this line one also and this line also. Now we still have same result, but with 588 characters. Right, the common things we can remove, and this background and square. Just copy this from here, paste it here, right? And this background color from here we can remove because square and background color is same, right? That shape we can do. Then what shape we can do now? After that, now this class names, I think this is the thing, but before I'm checking if anything I can remove now. And that thing can be, we can do one thing. I'm not sure if this is good idea, but can be good. I don't think we need this first class here, right? We can remove this first class, and what we can do, this condition we can directly add here, right? Only second is rotating. Okay, this line, sorry, that's why I was checking why it is not working. And I think it is shifted. Now it is looking good. And this line I am thinking to remove also. So let me just do that. Dot line comma dot square r rotated 45 degree. I'm not sure if I am doing some shape with doing this or not, but in the end I think it will make sense. It's still like 538 we are reducing, right? Okay, we are still reducing. Yeah, line and square have same width, that also we can move there, right? It was not for nothing. Now it is, now it will make some sense, right? It's still 100% matching. Now what we can remove, top and left is same, that line we can remove. Top and height is different, and top and height is different. And this nesting I just showed you because in CSS nesting works, but this second class is, I think, unique for us, right? So we don't need nesting because this nesting is only for like when we have not unique classes. But here we have unique class. We can just remove this and move this outside, right? It is still working. Then what we can do, remove this semicolon also, remove this semicolon also, remove this also we can remove. And then what we can do, ding. This thing we can remove, this thing we can remove, these two spaces we can remove. And then what we can do, and I think this is the last thing that we need to do, we need to just make the class names simpler, right? Let me, instead of doing this, let me change the div, and make all of these like, no, not this, like this. But it will change many things that is breaking, but we need to do this. Otherwise, it is not saving us. Like we don't need this class at all. We can just change this to right? A, right? Then this A is our circle. So here if I put just A, then also this div, I can put a star. Not a star, div, but or I can just do A comma B comma C comma D. It will still work. This is A, then this will be B, and this line class we can remove, right? So line is B now. Line is B now. Okay, not dot here. It is working. And this second line is C, and the final is D. So we don't need multiple classes here. And this class also we don't need here. And this is D. And then what we can do square is D, right? And second is C. And this is D. And B and D and also C. But this D is not showing anywhere. What happened to the D? Okay, here. D. Still not. What am I missing? Like, where is the D? In D, we are applying background of this. Okay, here. Specificity. We need to make this more specific, but how? Like, we need to apply this background color to D, but that need to be more specific than this. How we can make this more specific? I might have different solution, but let me just for now do this. It might feel duplicate, but there is no other way for now. We are in 400 characters. We are already removed 300. So we are doing some progress. And I think this is very much what we can do without like rewriting this CSS. But like we can reduce this, but we need to rewrite more like different CSS in different style that we are not doing right now. I am just minifying it. There might be some extensions to minify this code, but here I am just doing manually because it is very less. Let me do in reverse order. This might work. And this last closing tag I don't think we need. Right. And shift tab, shift tab, shift tab, shift tab, delete, 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 yeah, hey, 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 delete, 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 backspace, delete, 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 and then delete, backspace, backspace, backspace. Okay, then we are in this line. Then here we just need delete, delete, and then finally delete. Our whole code is in 270 characters. Let's submit and